First of all, welcome once again, Comic Palooza. This is your first time here at Comic Palooza, but not first time in Houston.
Not my first time in Houston. I actually have friends that live here, and I think I did a movie here years and years ago called Jason's Lyric.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
With Jada.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just
had
that. It was here. It was here, and I remember going to Papados.
That works. That works.
Yes, I remember Houston well.
Definitely. And did you do all the costume designing for Jason's Lyric?
Oh yeah. I was a costume designer even then.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was 10.
I love it. But I mean, the movies you have done, I mean, we talk about, as I mentioned, Black Panther, and everyone is talking about it, and the designs, the artistic collaborations that you had, the things that you researched throughout Africa. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, it was actually a exploration in the continent of Africa for us, and using history books and using beautiful photography, we were able to take the beauty of a lot of ancient indigenous cultures and bring it to the foreground and imagine it in a forward way, a futuristic model for the Black Panther and all of the people of Wakanda.
And also when it comes to you being here, and I had, like I mentioned, I had a chance to be in your panel today, which was just extraordinary. The visuals that you were producing, the things that you tied in. What do you think? You're passing this along to a lot of people. Explain a little bit more about that.
Well, it is the process. It's showing the process, sharing the process, because many people just don't know what goes into. One costume has so many layers, so many hands touch that costume, so many artisans are involved with one costume, and to break it down, people go, oh wow, I just really had no idea. And it's nice to break it down, then people can appreciate it even more.
But could you have ever imagined that your designs would be in a movie that has just skyrocketed out of the wazoo in a way that I haven't seen in years?
Yes, I had no idea. This is a new experience for me. I mean, I love what I do, and I love even the movies that aren't successes like this. Some are failures, but I still love them. I still love the costume design in them. So it's wonderful to love the costume design, to love the movie, and the world does as well. So it goes beyond money. I think it goes to, really doing something you love and sharing it.
For people out there, though, who want to be designers like you, what would you tell them? What they need to do?
Well, I think if you really want to be a designer, you have to. A costume designer is different from a fashion designer.
Most certainly.
And so if you really want to be a costume designer, you really have to be into people. You gotta look at people and know what makes them tick. You've got to, look at things, take pause and look at things and say what goes into that. You've really got to be kind of a forensics costume scientist.
I remember one person in your panel, one of the questions that was asked for you from a girl who wants to be just like you, she was like, well, I don't want to come across as being weird or being pushy and all of that, but you've got to push.
Yeah.
You've got to let them know you're there.
Yes, I told her, stay on course. If someone doesn't believe in your course, let them fall off the track.
And get back on there.
And get back on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, that's what someone told me. I met an editor who had received an Oscar, and I said, wow, how was that journey for you? And he said, it's the same as it's going to be for you. Just keep going. Just keep going.
And were you amazed? I know you looked at people who were dressed up as some of your wonderful Wakandans out there, and you went up to them and took pictures with them. Can you just imagine in your head, how is this possible that people are emulating you? Everything that you have worked for to this point is now being copied by so many.
It's an undescribable honor, because if you can touch people in that way, just think what you can do, and in a positive way. I mean, there's so much negativity out there in the world, and so to be able to touch people in a positive way like that, where they want to recreate some of the artistry that you felt near and dear to, it's life affirming.
And just one quick final question. Just have two more, and then we'll be done, because
No
I know you've got stuff to do.
No problem.
I was going to ask you, one of the things I talk about when it comes to my show is about giving back.
Yeah.
And that's the whole premise of this, because as you mentioned, there's so much animosity and anger out there. I wanted to show people that there's some positivity based on some of the role models they have. And you're a role model for a lot of people out there. So what do you do to try to help to make this a better world for others?
I think that if you're authentic, I think authenticity, like in your own spirit, and as you go about creating and doing what you do, being authentic. You know, there's so much phoniness out there. You think someone's authentic, or you think something is authentic, and then you get it, you buy it, you own it, and you go, oh, this is nothing. This is crap. So what I try to do is bring authenticity and bring value to my work. And then hopefully through the authenticity and the value, people will pick up on that and they will find value in it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Yeah. Hopefully we didn't take too much of your time because you're a busy lady.
I'm busy. I need a nap right now.
Well, I'm going to let you go because you got some friends here in town that you can spend some
Yes.
time with.
All right.
And congratulations. I know your mom received an honor yesterday.
Yes, she did. She did from her church.
Yes.
85 years in one church.
85. She started.
When she was 19, she joined the church with her aunt. And my mother is 97.
Oh my gosh, you got some good genes.
Okay.
Well, look at this face. Look at this face.
Listen, my mother, she don't eat potato chips. She's like the original organic person. Like, hey, it's old school.
Oh wow.
I know, we're all in trouble. All that processed food and stuff.
But it tastes so good.
It does. It does.
Well, listen, once again, thank you so much. Thank you for coming to Houston, sharing, of course, your valuable time with us, and hopefully inspiring some people out there to find their voice, to find their passion just the way you have.
Awesome. I hope they do as well.
All right. Mind if I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Oh, you're wonderful. Wakanda forever. That's right. You got to do it for the camera. Wakanda forever, baby. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.